And welcome everyone to another Phoenix Wright Trials and Tribulations live stream. Jen, I will get you your information you need here in a second. We have more important things to attend to, and you know what that is. Welcome, everybody. First things first, and more importantly, let's see if we have audio. And then I will give you the information of the track that was playing there at the beginning. Aye. We are good. We are good in-game audio. Okay, Jan, you want to know the song title that was playing before the stream got going? Get your Spotify or whatever you need up. Be ready. Nightbot jumping in real quick. That was On Lap. The Edge. The song was The Edge by On Lap, and it was featuring oh shit. Okay, give me the full artist here. Oof. Batiliana? Or whatever? Yeah. All you needed was On Lap and The Edge. You got it. Good. There we go. I'll play it at the end too. Just to make you happy. With that, let's get back into this. It's Mia versus Edgeworth, and I didn't practice my Canadian accent, so I am fucked in this. Let's see if I can do a generic, horrible Canadian accent. Wait, do I have a Bret Hart in my arsenal? No, I don't. I don't have Bret Hart in my arsenal. Damn. Playlist goes to 218 songs. Dear Lord. I don't think... that's nowhere near me. I've got 1,000 and some. Court is now in session for the trial of Terry Falls. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor. I understand the lawyers for both sides are newcomers. Literally went to sleep with the music on and my playlist is still going, no repeats. Yeah, that'll happen. That'll happen. Yes, Your Honor. I'm Mia Fey. Miles Edgeworth, Your Honor. So you're the new prosecutor everyone is talking about, eh? They say you joined the prosecutor's office at quite an early age. At 20, Your Honor. I guess our little kitten hasn't earned herself much of a reputation yet. Huh. He's got the cup of coffee! He's got the cup of coffee! Look at him! Oh man, it's so weird just seeing Godot without the eyepiece. It's weird. It's so weird. Come on, Mia, you can't lose! Not to someone younger than you! Oh, for that I really want Edgeworth to beat you, I'm not gonna lie. Young people, running a trial. I'm not too sure how I feel about that. Now then, the defendant in this case is currently a felon on death row. 2 days ago, he escaped from a prison wagon. Is that correct, eh? Yeah, I saw Zelina was spotted at the PC, and rumors are she's planned to return. The plan is to bring her back. And she's filming something, is what they said. Precisely. But the defendant is not on trial for escaping prison. The day that the defendant escaped, a policewoman was murdered. So we're here to determine if Mr. Falls was responsible for her death? Not auto-assuming like some are, because it's possible she was just there because of Alistair. Maybe, but if she's at the PC, I'm assuming it's a return. I'm assuming. Now I do wonder if maybe they'll put her with Alistair if she comes back, but if she's at the PC, I assume she's getting ready to come back. And I'm assuming they wouldn't let her in unless she's literally there to do something company-wise. You got it, kitten. Well then, Mr. Edgeworth, let's hear your opening statement. Yes, Your Honor. It was 5 years ago. Maybe she'll join his rumored stable since Andrade is gone. That's what my thought process was. Either that or put her back on Raw with Angel Garza and try and give him a push. But I would rather her be in Alistair's stable. That'd be more fun. The defendant, Terry Falls, was sentenced to death in this very court. His crimes were kidnapping, extortion, and murder. Don't be like that to Angel Garza. Don't be like that to him. Yes, the guy who keeps getting rejected. He's a good in-ring worker. The girl he threw off the bridge was only 14 years old. A truly horrible crime. I remember it well. There was no decisive evidence, so the trial was long and protracted. Correct. But in the end, what finally decided the case was a certain witness's testimony. A witness's testimony? The testimony of Detective Valerie Hawthorne, the person who confronted this criminal. She arrested Mr. Falls at the scene and later testified against him. She said she witnessed Mr. Falls throw his young victim into the river. Is it just me, or is that coat a little puffier than normal? I feel like that coat's a little puffier than we're used to seeing on Edgeworth. For those who are not aware, Eagle River is well known for its powerful currents. Most bodies that fall in are never recovered. So Miss Hawthorne's testimony was the one that put him away? The policewoman you just mentioned, that wouldn't be. Exactly, the victim. The same woman that was killed 2 days ago. Police Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne. Uh-huh, I see. The man who was sentenced to death based on her testimony escaped 2 days ago, with only one thing on his mind, to take revenge against the woman who convicted him. Uh-huh, the truth is becoming clear to me now. I'm seeing Raiders Twitter freak out over the Raiders resale prices. What, are they insane? Or are they much lower? Huh? Yes, yes. It's quite obvious that the defendant is guilty.
Objection!
Bruh, you can't do that. Ooh, 800 a pop for nosebleed. Ooh, no. God, much rather just watch football at home than pay 800. Whew. Well, wait a minute. That's not right. At least hear the case before you decide on the outcome, Your Honor. Watch yourself, Miss Faye. I'm not sure I care for your word choice or your tone of voice. Oh, look at young Edgeworth, still got the finger going. Young people these days simply don't know how to respect their elders. Why, you're even younger than me, you hypocrite! Even I'm like, if I'm paying $800 for nosebleeds, they better be in the Super Bowl, yeah. Now then, Mr. Edgeworth, please call your first witness, eh? I called the detective who was in charge of the initial investigation of this case. Oh, that's my boy. He's got a different jacket. Oh my god. My god, a different jacket. Witness, state your name and occupation. Gumshoe. Dick Gumshoe. I'm the homicide detective in charge of the case, sir. Edge got the drip. I mean, Edgeworth be rocking that suit, man. That puffy jacket and all. I finally got promoted to the detective division half a year ago. I don't believe anyone asked you about that. Hey, man. You got any idea how much work it takes? What is it? You're really gorgeous. Yeah. Hey, you seen anybody? Hey, you knows I'm singles, right? Excuse me? No, seriously, my heart is aching for you. Detective, pull yourself together and try to be professional. Otherwise, I'll write you up on contempt so quick that something other than your heart will ache. Ooh! Edgeworth! You ain't gotta do that to him. This man just looking for love. Oh, okay. I got it. I got it. Now, detective, tell us about the incident. Yes, sir. Right away. The victim was Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne, a veteran of the police force. She was stabbed in the back with a knife and died from excessive blood loss. That much is already stated in the autopsy report. The court would like to hear more details about the incident itself. Hey! Game time? Make Black Rose? Which one? Hey, game time. What's up, man? Welcome to the stream. I'm good, man. How are you doing? Yes, sir. I gotcha. Okay, let's take a look at this aerial map of the area here. Topographical, too. Okay, not topographical. This is a stretch of dusky bridge. An old suspension bridge. And the river that runs under there is Eagle River. The victim and the defendant met there, on top of the bridge. After stabbing her in the back, the killer carried the victim back to his car. He was recaptured at the police checkpoint as he was trying to make his getaway, sir. Oh, you're missing the Pokemon verses? That's fine. It'll eventually show back up. Don't worry about that. Eventually. Eventually. We've recorded more anyways. We've kept recording, so don't worry. Eventually, it will happen. We are finishing it. That's guaranteed. I see. Was the victim's blood found on the bridge? The victim, Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne, was wearing a thick coat, sir. Unfortunately, no traces of blood were found on the bridge. Mr. Edgeworth, I warn you that I absolutely despise conjecture. Coming in 2025. You're not joking. No, just getting bully manager. Of course. You got to. You gotta poke that fun. Gotta poke that fun. There was no blood on the bridge. Then you have no proof that they even met there. I can't speak. Oh, you don't want to steal the raw recording. We've got like 6 hours of raw recording. You don't want that. Your Honor, if you would listen to the testimony we have prepared, I'm sure you'll be convinced. The two of them most certainly did meet on the bridge that day. Why, Mr. Edgeworth, I'm not sure I like you wagging your finger at me as though I were some hoser. Snipe Sallies. This judge gonna get some Sandos and appies after this is over. Detective, proceed with your testimony. Yes, sir. Yeah, I got this. Here we go, Mia. Hang on. Okay, now, listen carefully, kitten. One little mistake and this guy will drink you for morning tea. Trust me, and get ready. Godot, shut up. I'm not listening to you until you put your shades on. On the day of the incident, an unknown person phoned the sergeant and asked to meet. Sergeant Hawthorne went to Dusky Bridge at the designated time and met with Mr. Falls. And that's where she was brutally murdered, sir. The criminal stuffed the body into his car trunk and tried to make a getaway. Mr. Falls was arrested at a police checkpoint we set up at the base of the mountain. I set that up if you wanted to know, because, yeah. Oh, Lord. Well, you certainly have established the importance of the bridge, eh? Naturally. Now, would the defense please hurry up and proceed with the cross-examination? Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examination coming right up. Hey, settle down there, kitten. If you keep trembling like that, you're gonna make me spill my coffee, and no one makes me spill my coffee. I killed the lad, you didn't hear that. I'm not trembling. It's just cold in here. The courtroom can be a cold battlefield, all right. Especially for a beginner. I don't need you to worry about me. I mean, the defendant, the witness, everyone's a beginner in here. Huh, you got me there. But maybe you should keep your claws out. Show them what you've got, kitten. Is it just me, or does it feel like Godot was trying to get some? Yeah, we think Godot was trying to get some. I think Godot was trying to get some. Just saying. It's okay, Mia. Stay calm. Just remember those court procedure videos you stayed up all night watching. Yep, that's what, That's gonna teach you what to do. Please, can we see the court proceeding? Oh, man. I want to see those videos she watched. Orange Cassidy's okay? That's good. That's good. I heard the match got stopped. This unknown person. You have no idea who it might be, right? Sorry, but I'm afraid I do. What? The one who called Sergeant Hawthorne was the defendant, Terry Falls. It didn't get stopped, but the ending changed. Oh, yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, they changed it on the spot. That's what it was. It wasn't that the match got stopped. I'm thinking of the Humberto Carrillo injury. What? The defendant called her? Sergeant Hawthorne was a very thorough person, sir. She left a note about a phone call with Mr. Falls. Supposed to go to the time limit, but since Orange got hurt, Kenny attacked Pac and went to the ref's 10 count. Okay. A note? Yeah, a top secret memo that she left in her desk. Okay. According to this note, it seems the one who called her to the bridge was indeed the defendant, Terry Falls. Whose bright idea was it to keep that note from me? Huh. Looks like the judge is even more sure of his verdict now. Listen up. Never ask a question if you don't already know the answer. If I'm asking the question, I don't know the answer. Godot, you make no sense. It's the detective's fault. He's the one that said unknown person. Hey now, don't make that face at me. Just said it that way because the prosecutor told me to. Was that a trap? It's a trap! With that cute face, I didn't expect him to be so sneaky. I'm gonna leave that dialogue up for you for a bit, just so you can, take it in and understand the fact that Phoenix had competition. Who knows how the Phoenix Mia love interest situation would have ever gone if the first game hadn't happened. What was the time? A bridge up in the mountains? But why meet there? Because it is a very important place to the defendant. That's why. What do you mean by that? You remember, 5 years ago, the defendant kidnapped a young girl. He was chased onto a bridge, and it was there that he killed his hostage. And the place where all of this occurred is, of course, Dusty or Dusky Bridge. The very place where Sergeant Hawthorne arrested and handcuffed Mr. Foss. Huh. Returning to the scene of the crime. How nostalgic. Would you shut up, Godot? You don't need to be here. You're not helping anything, man. Was the body of the victim discovered right away? Yeah, we were really on the ball. We found the criminal within 1 hour of the murder. It was great. We even got to say, "Don't move, we got you surrounded." Oh man, it was like one of those cop movies. I felt like I was the star. Wait a second. Isn't there something weird about that? The location was a suspension bridge up in the mountains. So how did they find out about the crime so quickly? Sergeant Hawthorne must have mentioned the phone call to someone else, right? Huh. That's what had happened, and she wouldn't have been killed. She never mentioned the phone call from Mr. Falls, but she left a note on her desk about it. If only I had noticed it earlier, maybe she'd still be alive. How about we get Brady versus Belichick this season? Yeah, week 4, gonna be a fun one. Gonna be a fun one. I wonder why she didn't mention the phone call to anyone. Mr. Falls had a car then? Well, that bridge is way up in the mountains, man. The defendant and the victim both went up there by car. I mean, how else, right? What? You mean the defendant drove his own car? No, of course not. It was stolen. He stole it from a young couple that had been waiting at a red light. You ever play GTA? You ever play GTA, Judge? You know, he pulls them out of the car and then takes it. That's kind of what he did. He wasn't very nice about it either. Car thieves. I'm not sure how I feel about car thieves. Is this guy sure about how he feels about anything? This is a photo of the stolen car's trunk. Naturally, that's the body of Valerie Hawthorne in there. Well, that doesn't look too comfortable. Hey. How happy are you there are 2 more Ace games coming? I mean, I love that they're at least bringing some more stuff to console. that I'm happy about, because playing the fucking DS games would be absolutely atrocious, in my opinion. But, I'm very happy that there's more coming to console. Very happy about that. I mean, we're gonna need that break though, because we have powered through all three of these. The victim. She was stabbed in the back, correct? Yeah. Huh. For some reason, men always seem to get stabbed in the back. Oh yeah, that new one's in Victoria, London. Yeah, that's gonna be fantastic. Because we get to meet Sherlock goddamn Holmes. We're talking about a woman here. You can't tell from this photo, but the knife was stuck in a bag nice and firm. The condition of the body when it was discovered is very important information. Hey, detective, was there anything strange or noteworthy in the trunk of the car? Here's the photo of the trunk, but I don't see anything strange. Do you? Anyway. I just want to look. Yeah, okay. The only strange thing to me here is the lock being like destroyed. But I mean, he did steal the car, so why would we have to destroy the lock? What did the defendant have to say about this photo? What he always says, man. I didn't do it. I didn't do nothing. That's all he says. Nothing there. I wouldn't say he did nothing. At the very least, we know he stole the car. It's just what he always says, Your Honor. And then he always says, sorry, I told a little lie. Or something like that. Well, in any case, it seems he was caught and arrested. Precisely. That certainly is some impressive police work. Well, no, actually, it was way too close for comfort. We set up that checkpoint just after 5 p.m. We figured that Mr. Falls might try to run. What do you mean it was too close for comfort? The two of them arranged to meet at 4:30 p.m. And it takes approximately 30 minutes to go from the bridge to the checkpoint. That was kind of close. Any later and Mr. Falls could have slipped by. Oh yeah, that's gonna be a fun one. I'm definitely gonna play Hopkins and the Arizona defense that day in fantasy. That's definite. Listen up, kid. There's a big trap waiting for you in that testimony. A trap? Walk into it carelessly, and it'll leave more than just a flesh wound. Fun, huh? No, it's not! Well, if you want to have any chance at all, well, you'd better get some more information. And if you're going to get caught in a trap, it's best to get caught early. You can always look for contradictions afterwards. The ever-famous contradictions. I sure hope I can find some of those. white scarf for identification. Talk to Delilah. Tell her this time the whole truth must come out. Delilah? Is that the same Delilah we know? Is that the same Delilah that put our boy Phoenix Wright in a rough situation where he ate evidence? Hey there, Delilah. Did you murder someone new? Now that is really a shit idea. You really shouldn't do that, I'll tell you. It really sucks to be you. Yeah, it's true. Hey there, Delilah, what's it like? What's it like in prison? It's 1,000,000 miles away, but you're so pretty. Yes, you do. According to Phoenix Wright, it's true. Oh, Lord. Whoops. We're a little too far. Alright. Know who the unknown person is. We know the designated time and all that. It's never gonna die as long as Delilah's brought up. Especially. Yeah, I think this is it. Oh, never mind. Oh, shit. I know what the thing is. Fuck. Yeah, no. I just read this shit. White scarf. I literally just read the white scarf part and just glazed right over the fact that, hey, she doesn't have a white scarf on. Witness! What is it? Do you have something to say, Miss Faye? I'm sorry. I totally forgot what I was going to say. This is the first time I've ever had to actually address someone like that. Hey, thanks for coming in, Game Time. Appreciate it, man. You have a good day. Thanks for popping in. Good. You should have practiced before coming to court. Honestly, Miss Faye, I'm not sure I like this. Say there, little kitten. Want a piece of my coffee candy? That dialogue is just, candy? Well, you're still too young to be drinking real coffee. Come on, Mia. Shake it off. You're a lawyer. Yeah, listen to some Taylor Swift, Mia. You got this. Detective. Yes, ma'am? This photo. You said that there was nothing peculiar about it. Is that correct? Yeah, that's what I said. Well then, I suggest you take another look at the note written by the victim. No? It very clearly says, wear white scarf for identification. The caller must have forgotten what the victim looked like. Thus, this special request. Fuck shit. I have one very simple question for you, detective. Where is the white scarf? I can't seem to find it in this photo. Yeah. Well, to be honest, we didn't find it in the trunk, ma'am. And you stopped there? You should have looked for it. You always gotta do the good old sound effect. The caller told her to wear it to identify herself, so I'd expect that she did just that. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, what do you have to say about this? I see the defense is a little lacking. The scarf you are searching for so desperately. You are searching so desperately for. Is it this one, perchance? Where did you find that, sir? On Dusky Bridge. I was there first and decided to conduct my own investigation. Well, why? Why didn't you tell me? I made a decision to keep all pieces of evidence in my personal satchel. Man purse. It's the safest place I know. That hot shot sure has a flair for the dramatic. It's not exactly white, as the color requested, but as you can see, it's close enough, and what it was intended for. Looks like it spent some time in the mud. Not surprising, it was drizzling on the mountain that day. Prosecutor Edgeworth. He was intentionally hiding that scarf the whole time. He cheats, we know this. The court will accept the scarf into evidence. Now, if the attorney for the defense is finished embarrassing herself, I'd like to move on with the testimony. That is all right with you, isn't it, Miss Faye? Boy, would I like to wrap this scarf around his smarmy little neck. Sure you would, Mia. Sure you would. Very good. Now, if you're done with this mud-covered scarf business, the prosecution moves to establish conclusively and with hard evidence that Miss Hawthorne and Mr. Falls did indeed meet on that bridge that day. Further, we will show exactly what occurred there. That sounds quite promising. Can't wait to hear all about it. Everything is moving at his whim. Don't forget, kitten. There's a reason why everyone considers this kid a genius. A genius, huh? Oh man, the events on Dusky Bridge. Actually, there's an eyewitness who was there when the incident took place. This photo was accidentally taken by the witness. Chose the Vic wearing the scarf set. It was drizzling that day, unfortunately. It is a little odd to see what's going on. Anyway, the criminal shoved the victim down from behind and stabbed her in the back. That must have been when the scarf fell off. Looking at this photo, you really get the sense that this bridge is very high up. It is about a 40-foot drop from the bridge to the Eagle River down below. Mr. Edgeworth, who took this photo anyway? Let's just say that it was a well-intentioned third party. Aha! A potential witness. So why isn't this person in the courtroom? Well, yeah. They said they absolutely did not want to testify. The person in question is very delicate, Your Honor. Delicate? What the fuck does that mean? What do you mean delicate, Edgeworth? Besides, as long as we have this photo, we see no reason to compel them to testify. Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about that. These Canadians and their unsuring judge. So, as you can see, Terry Falls had both the motive and the opportunity. I think it's quite clear at this point what happened on that bridge. Aha, the truth is becoming clear to me now. Huh? Yes, it's quite obvious. He's clearly guilty. Not again. That's not fair. I haven't even done my cross-examination yet. What do you mean, This judge is worse than the one we normally have. I want Sean Connery judge back. Who is this eyewitness? She's a college student. Fucking Delilah. Fucking Delilah. Isn't her name Delilah Hawthorne? She's related to the sergeant! Delilah is the real villain of this whole game. This whole game has been leading up to Delilah being the evil villain. The entirety of the Phoenix Wright series has led to this point. A female college student? That's right, meaning she's female and a college student, man. She doesn't do well in front of other people, so I came to testify for her. Maybe so, but as the attorney for the defense, I have the right to cross-examine her. For the time being, we're not relying on the witness's statements. That is all. Well, what is this supposed to mean? The prosecution has other more decisive evidence. Our case doesn't rest on the vague testimony of a female college student. A female college student, eh? It means she's female and a college student, sir. If you absolutely must hear her testimony, you'll have to give us a good reason why. Niggard. Please tell us about the more decisive evidence in question. The victim is wearing a scarf in the photo, alright. So about the witness who took this photo, what was this person doing all the way in the mountains? She was taking photos of wildflowers, apparently. There are many unusual types of flora on that mountain this spring. People in the area say it's because of the spirits that live there. Spirits? Now that you mention it, this photo, this cloudy fog-like thing, is it a ghost? I don't believe it. No, Your Honor, no. I don't think it's a ghost. I don't think it's a ghost. Drizzling, huh? That's right. There was a light rain coming down. The whole place was dreary. That's my favorite kind of day. But not as dreary as the mood that's in this courtroom right now. Looks like a cold front just moved in. In any case, the point is that the area was quite damp. There was even some fog. I even slipped and fell while I was on the bridge. It was really something. Is that part of the witness's testimony as well? Of course it is. He pushed the victim hard in the back and she fell down right on her stomach. I remember that happening once myself. It was really brutal? That's not how you spell brutal, man. Is it, like, What? No. I've never seen. Yeah, it's a Brutal. And technically he's talking about dogs. And they're adorable. Oh my god, they're so adorable. Let's see if I can get it. Look at it! A Brutal is a dog. I just googled it because I'm like, that can't be just like the Canadian judge being Canadian. But a Brutal is a dog. Yeah, you should look it up. It's adorable. They got very furry faces. Oh, they're so adorable. They kind of look like Lillipups from Pokemon. They're so adorable. Okay, enough looking at Brutals. Are you talking about seeing someone get pushed? Or were you the one getting pushed? It doesn't mean that you pushed someone down like that once. With his mind-boggling tales and the way he said brutal, I wonder if he's Canadian. Ha! Save your nasty look for the right person. Huh? Take a look. Poor baby. The court record seems to have wet itself. Hey! Watch where you spill your coffee! The court record, huh? So in other words, there was a struggle between the criminal and the victim, huh? That's what the witness said. Well, it looks like she didn't remember about the scarf. But from what she said, it sounded like a pretty violent fight, man. The area was wet from rain. The bridge was probably wet too, which would explain why the scarf was all covered in mud. But there's something about this testimony that's still bothering me. Huh. Talk about a surprise. I had no idea there was a photo. So what do I do? You really still believe him? Mr. Crybaby, I mean? Of course I do. So the little kitten believes in fairy tales. Huh. In that case, the answer is obvious. If what you believe is the truth, then that means that somewhere hidden in that testimony is a contradiction. One huge contradiction waiting to be discovered. That's your chance. The coat looks fine. It doesn't look like she ever hit the ground or anything. So at the time of the crime, there was a light drizzle coming down, correct? Yeah, and fog too. Just a generally soggy atmosphere. Oh shit! Oh, do you see that? Do you see it? That was a mere hair flip. Well, I have evidence that doesn't go with the soggy atmosphere. But this is a photo of the victim's body that was found in the car trunk. He sounds like a Beatles performer. It's like a member of the Beatles more than a Canadian right now, but yeah. Considering the conditions at the scene of the crime, something isn't right. Well, by all means, please enlighten us as to what isn't right. Naturally, the answer is right here. The victim's coat? Tom Brady about the Bucks and Pats game. It's like when your high school friends meet your college friends. As far as I can see, there's nothing strange about it. That's exactly what's strange. Recall the testimony. What were the conditions on the bridge that day? Had like a hair, tiny little hair or something. It was drizzling and foggy. Dusky Bridge was all wet. By no means a Brady fan, but dude's got Twitter game. Yes, he does. Give him credit. His Twitter game is great. The victim really had fallen down on her stomach on top of the bridge. Then the front of her coat would have been covered in mud. My reasoning was correct. That's exactly right. The other day I fell on a muddy street and my gorgeous playoff beard was befuddled. Or befouled. There we go. Can we just point out he's got a playoff beard? This man's got a playoff beard. I love though that that's a hockey reference. Because as you know, playoff beards are important. Playoffs and Canada, those don't go together. I mean, this year it does. This year it does. I do admit that the crime scene was quite wet that day. However, that doesn't mean that the top of the bridge itself was muddy. If Your Honor had fallen in the shower instead of on a muddy street, your glorious hockey beard, pride of the legal league, would be wet, but not muddy. The legal league. The legal league. I love it. I love it. The league had to force a realignment just for a Canadian team to be eliminated in the first round. Fortunately, I have yet to test that. Still, your point is well taken. Can you prove that the surface of the bridge was muddy that day? The surface of the bridge? Huh? Huh. A real man wouldn't stand for a taunt like this. Neither would a real woman. Oh, hair flip. Of course I can. Ooh-wee. Here's the evidence that proves the surface of the bridge was muddy. The evidence is the scarf. Yeah. It should be obvious. If the scarf fell onto the bridge and got this muddy, it means that the bridge was obviously covered in mud. Ugh. No, I can't be outwitted by this novice bimbo. Bruh, she's a brunette, not a blonde. You can't use that word. Hey, same to you, buddy. This Faye's assertion makes perfect sense to me. I do admit that there appears to be a contradiction between the condition of the victim's coat and her scarf. However, the real question is, why is there a contradiction? Huh? For every contradiction, there exists an explanation. Let's look at what the explanation in this case may be, shall we? Alright. It's not like he's really giving me a choice here. Huh. You're doing pretty well for a little kitten. Mr. Armando! No matter what he says, a contradiction always comes down to a lie. It's either the victim discovered in the trunk, the witness's photo showing the defendant and the victim, or the witness's testimony that stated she saw the moment of the murder. Just relax and think it over. It's pretty simple, isn't it? The false evidence. It's one of those three. Whoop, no. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. What you said just now, I'm not sure I like that. That wasn't me, Your Honor. It was the coffee aficionado over here that said it. This court is not in the habit of accepting false evidence, you know. Blame it on him, Your Honor. He's the one trying to slip false evidence into court. But we won't let him. We'll expose his evidence as the flimsy scam it really is. Yes. The false evidence in this case is... body in the trunk! If the victim really did try to repel her killer, and if she did fall down on the bridge, then you would expect her coat to be dirty. Therefore, the body that was found in the trunk of the car, it was not the body of Valerie Hawthorne. What do you have to say to that, Mr. Edgeworth? Huh. Objection. Not only a whisper, but he mixed in a sigh too. Valerie Hawthorne was more than a simple meter maid. She was a sergeant. There's absolutely no chance that a mistake about her identity could be made. I guess he's right. From this point on, Miss Faye, I will penalize you for making unsustainable accusations. Don't do it, Mia. Don't cry until you get home. In any case, this court is not in the habit of accepting false evidence, you know. Let's say witness's photo. Let's go with that. I think I know which one it is. I just want to see what happens if I guess all of them, essentially. About the photo that the prosecution claims was taken by the witness. It certainly seems to show a man in a prison uniform and a woman in a coat. However, we can't tell any more than that from the photo. Yeah, okay, so it is the testimony as I thought. Are you saying that the person in the photo may not be the victim and the defendant? Well, that's certainly a possibility. So perhaps it was another prisoner and policewoman? I admit, people have their quirks. Perhaps they were part of a role-playing group. Did Edgeworth just admit he plays D&D? I'm pretty sure he did. Either that or that he's a LARPer. One of the two. Well, I suppose that's also possible. I guess. You messed up again, kitten. Mr. Armando! There should be something else that's even more suspicious. Now think the whole thing over again. Phoenix Wright D&D edition. I would be totally down for that. I would be totally down for Phoenix Wright D&D. Alright, I thought it was the testimony. I just wanted to see what would happen if I guessed all of them. It is a no-brainer. Obviously, it's the witness that's suspicious. During his earlier testimony, the detective pointed out a crucial fact. The criminal shoved the victim down from behind and stabbed her in the back. Now, is that testimony exactly what the witness claims to have seen? Yeah, that's what the witness told us. Woo, hair flip. That testimony is filled with holes. After all, the victim's coat isn't dirty at all. That's true. Huh, it's not just true, it's damn true. There was a truly decisive witness in this case. I'm certain that boy Wonder over there would have called them in the first place. Your Honor, the defense requests to cross-examine the eyewitness. The testimony presented so far is not only vague, but contradictory as well. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, it appears that we'll need to hear from your mystery witness after all. You should brace yourself for the brutal truth. Your Honor, the prosecution has no intention of hiding the witness from the court. We are prepared to present our witness at any time. Very well. Please bring forth your witness at this time. What Edgeworth said kind of worries me. What does he mean by the brutal truth? Now, let's proceed with the testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, please go right ahead. Thank you, Your Honor. The prosecution summons the woman who saw the events that day with her very own eyes. This is it, Mia. The battle begins here. Witness, what is your name and occupation? Are we ready? Are we ready? Oh, she's back! I don't remember the voice I gave her. Everyone is so silent that I can hear their hearts going pitter-patter. Oh, I don't remember the voice I gave her. Oh, what was the voice I gave her? Shit, what was the voice I gave her? Oh, shit. I'll have to, I gotta know. I gotta do this right. I gotta do this right. This is why this series is on YouTube. And will eventually fully be available at some point once I take the time to get everything up. Wait, what? Hold up. Oh, that's what got caught. Oh, well, let's... Yeah. Yeah. There's a copyright claim on one of the latest Pokemon videos, so yeah. Know what the claim is on that one. Where is it? Dear Lord, where is she? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh no, never mind. There we go. Yeah. I thought for a second I didn't have those up, but I do have that one up. Let me get to a point with Delilah on here. Come on, get it. There we go. Oh yeah, I gave her a British accent. That's what it was. Of course. Of course. I gave her the British accent. That's what it was. I knew I gave her something. Like from Danganronpa to some extent. Yeah. Oh no, the copyright claim was on was because of one of the sound alerts. That's legitimately what the copyright claim was on. And I didn't even think about that beforehand. I'm just like, huh, yeah, all the sound alerts for the most part are copyrighted material. That makes sense. That's fine, it'll get muted out. For a second of sound alert, actually it's for like 15 seconds of sound alert. Oh. When I look at you, how can I put it? You look so scrumptious as a double dozen and a dozen donut holes. I feel like I want to hurry up and hand down a verdict just to have a bite. Hey, not so fast. Huh. As I said before, this witness is very sensitive and delicate. I would ask the court to please exercise care when addressing her. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. You are a true gentleman. Miss Fay, you could learn a lot from this man. He's such a gentleman. He sure doesn't act like one to me. Oh God, here we go. Back in the saddle. Sir. Yes, my dear. This is my first time, so I'm sure I'll make a lot of mistakes. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't say it. Don't say it. Fight the urge. That's what she said. Anyway, I just wanted to say I'm sorry for all the trouble I might cause. Not at all. It's no trouble at all. Now then, may we please have your name and occupation? My name is, Melissa Foster. Yeah, sure it is. Delilah? Sure it is. That's a bullshit name and You fucking know it. Why all the redheads gotta be evil? Why are there butterflies flying around you? Evil. I'm a college student. A freshman in the literature department. You were on the scene when the unfortunate event occurred, correct? And you were the one who took this photo? Is that accurate? I'm not gonna do the wah. I'm not doing that. She lying hard as hell, yep. Yep. Wait a minute, I can get new, oh shit, I can get new, fucking things. Oh, wait a minute. I think we need one mainly for Phoenix Wright games. I need to go get a sound alert. I need to get a sound alert. Just thought about something. Where is it? Fucking, is it this one? Is it that one? I don't know. No. Damn, where are my sound alerts? That's weird. The spot it would normally be is blank right now. Don't know why, but it is. Well, I'll just have to find it the old-fashioned way. Here we go. JT Baird is attending the Dallas minicamp for a tryout. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna do this one. We're gonna do this one. You know what? You know what? Initially, I was thinking we can make this for bits because it's a little bit of a longer one, but I'm not gonna. This is gonna be free for a small time. Okay, it is on there. So there you go. I've added the new sound alert. So if there's any point we need to really point out somebody's lying. So there you go. It's there. How can you be so mean? What are you, bruh? What the fuck you, bruh? Why you bruh, Jared? Why the bruh? Now see here, what are you doing shoving that in her face like that? Huh? But it's just a photograph. Look at this photograph. Every time I do, it doesn't make me laugh. You know damn well why. Why? I don't know why. I legit don't. I made it free. And sound alerts should be on. So, yeah, sound alerts are on. So.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my god, stop you fucking lying.
There we go. Yeah, that will be free for a short time. I will put a bit amount on that at some point. No, I don't believe that'll get copyrighted. I don't believe that'll get copyrighted. Some of the others, yes. And then they'll be muted. There we go. Next time, I'll be forced to penalize you. Uh-oh. I don't like the turn this is taken. Is she staring at me? Except the chat ain't up, so there you go. No. Oh, I entirely forgot about the chat. You are right, Jaren. This whole time, I forgot about the chat. Oh! An hour and a half in, and there was no chat on screen. Well, shit. And you would be... Huh? I'm the defense attorney. My name is Mia Fey. I see. So you are... Now then, young lady, could you please give us your testimony? Yes, Your Honor. I'll do my best. She's about to lie up a storm here. I was using my camera to take some pictures of wildflowers. Then, I noticed there were two people standing up on the suspension bridge. Suddenly, they just started fighting. That's when I hurried and took the photo that shows the crucial moment. And right after that, I called the police. Yeah. Of course you were conveniently there with your camera at the moment that something was about to go down. Of course you... And your name's really Melissa. Yeah, Yep. If video games are teaching me anything, especially, like, games made in Japan, you don't trust the green-eyed redheads. You don't. They're lying. Or they're gonna try and murder you. One of the two. By the way, where were you standing when the incident occurred? I believe the map would be of help here. I was standing right over here. I was standing in a beautiful field surrounded by tall cliffs. How the fuck could you be standing there and get a picture like you got? You can't see shit from there. So you took the picture from that location, eh? I brought the camera I was using at the time, just like Mr. Edgeworth asked me to. She even brought the tripod that she had it on. And of course it's pink. Of course the camera's pink. Why wouldn't the camera be pink? Ho ho ho! What a cute camera, just like its owner. Oh god, the judges are creepy. Melissa Foster took the witness's photo with this, a small but powerful model. Sure, Melissa Foster did. Sure she did. Alright then, Miss Faye. Time for your cross-examination, eh? But I warn you, make the witness cry again, and you'll feel the wrath of my gavel. This bitch. Did you say wildflowers? Yes, the mountain is famous for its beautiful spring wildflowers. But it's only February. Well, I couldn't wait for spring to come. Oh, I know just how you feel. It's just like when I first started growing this glorious beard of mine, which I mean, I got some good facial hair going right now, but it's not bad. I just couldn't wait, so I wore a dyed blonde Santa beard until mine grew in properly. I can't look at this judge the same ever again. I just can't. Would you mind if we got to the facts of the case, Your Honor? I'll never be able to grow a beard like that. Yeah, my beard just grows down and then starts to curl up. So my beard could never probably get that long, even if I tried. But also, that would just get annoying to me at points, because I can't even stand neck beard. I can't stand the neck beard, so... You know. Was there anything strange about the two of them? I'm a bad girl. I know I am. I try not to make
phrasing!
Thank you, Jared. Appreciate it. I try not to make, like, a bunch of sex jokes during these games normally. I try not to. But this game was written for Rule 34. It was written for Rule 34. It was. I'm telling you. They knew what they were doing when they wrote this dialogue. They knew what they were doing. There's no way they didn't know what they were doing. Especially when literally the hottest character, the evilest hottest character, is saying these things. Come on. It looked like they were having a really serious conversation up there. So I decided to watch them. Like some kind of peeping Tom. No, not at all. Everyone is like that. Yeah, sure. Everyone is like that. Everyone. Every single human being is like that. Yep. Yeah, Judge is really trying to get some right now. He's feeling it. It's playoff beard time, man. I love watching other people fight, too. In fact, I can't get enough of it. Okay, yeah, that, like, actual fighting, yeah, UFC, great. Hockey fights, fantastic, unless it's Tom Wilson, because that man is an asshole. But yeah, those I'm down for. Wrestling, yeah, great, fantastic. Just random people I don't know. I don't sit there and go, ooh! I don't do that. Actually, that's why I took this job in the first place. Too much info, Your Honor. In any case, it's perfectly natural for you to have kept watching them, especially dressed as they were. Well, anyway, I was watching them very closely. Do you have any idea what they were fighting about? No. I have no idea. Why do you ask that? Oh, I just thought that maybe you overheard what they said. Oh, son of a bitch. The tears are falling. Fuck. I would never eavesdrop, even though I just said I was a peeping Tom. I've got more class than that. That's right, Miss Faye. Don't drag the witness down to your level. This bitch. She be over here crying. Why did you take a photo? Well, the two of them were really going at it. Ever since I was a little girl, I always wanted to be a news reporter. You ever watch Nightcrawler? It's a good movie. It's a great movie. Jake Gyllenhaal, fantastic in it. You should watch it. You should watch it, Melissa. If that is your real name, I don't even know anymore. Is it Delilah? Is it Melissa? Is it something else? Who are you? I don't even know anymore. I thought I knew you. Not anymore. But in all seriousness, Nightcrawler, great movie. I guess that part of me just kind of took over. Smells like a lie to me. Yes, I understand completely. Even now, I can completely abandon my boyhood dreams of holding up the cup. I still use my grandson to test my comedy routines on. Well, that's cool. That's cool. CDC says vaccinated people don't have to mask up. Hey, cool. I am 4 weeks away from not having to mask up. No, 3 weeks away. That's what it is, yeah. So he wanted to be a comedian? Huh. Not that it has any bearing on this. All I could do was to use my camera. So I took the photo of the crucial moment and gave it to the police. You're a liar and a fraud. You called the police? Yes, because it looked to me like the murderer was going to try to escape. We were already moving before the call even came in. Thanks to the victim's note, we had already started our operation. That was certainly tough luck for the criminal, eh? If Terry Falls isn't the criminal, then there must be something strange in that girl's testimony. Be careful, kid. That girl has the judge wrapped around her little finger. You're going to have a tough time poking holes in that testimony of hers. You're going to have to come up with something really good, Mia. Delilah, why the fuck are you lying to us? Why couldn't you just say what your real name was? I'm so fucking confused. Are you related to the sergeant at all? I don't know. But they didn't start fighting. We're gonna save real quick. Boy, make a massive mistake more than likely. Hey! Did I do good? Did I do right? When you said you took a photo of the crucial moment, is this what you meant? All I can see in this photo are two people facing each other. You testified that you saw them. You saw the two of them starting to fight. I'm dying. Starting to get a bit congested again. Fucking pollen count, damn it. Why is it always gonna be on Thursdays? Don't they know I have to do voice acting then? Normally that's the kind of thing we would refer to as a crucial moment. Why haven't you presented a photo like that? Well, you see. The photo we presented was the only one there was. But if you really wanted to capture the crucial moment, then what happened next? You must have taken a photo of it. No? Nani? My apologies, young lady. But Miss Faye's assertion is not without a certain amount of merit. I love that even there he can't say she's right. Even there the judge is unwilling to say Miss Faye's right. He's just like, well, you know, she kind of makes some sense. Not saying she's right, but there's something there. He can certainly downplay a situation, can't he? I'm sorry. I'm a very bad girl. Look at the writers of Phoenix Wright are geniuses. They know what they were doing, and they are so happy with what they wrote, and I guarantee it. I'm taking notes, Phoenix. Taking notes. I used it all up. The film I made. You ran out of film? This photo was the last one. I took like 49 pictures of flowers. I only had 50 photos. It was kind of tough. I'm just saying, there were a shit ton of flowers that I liked. I took like 9 photos of one. It was that pretty. All in the same angle. What? Oh, you pompous son of a bitch. Unfortunately, that is the truth. I personally examined all of the photographs she took that day. All the other photos are of the witness herself, playing among the wildflowers. I gotta ask, Edgeworth, are you gonna share with the class? Or are you keeping some of those? Is that for your own personal stash, or you gonna prove this factoid with evidence, or yeah, you're just like, whoopsie, didn't bring them with me. Whew, those are mine now. Is that what's going on here, Edgeworth? Wait. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Hey, we're all guys here. Come on. Okay. You keep your secrets, Edgeworth. You keep your secrets. The witness herself? Then who took the photos? The camera was set on a timer. Yep. I knew it because that was before they had the little buttons you can press to take photos from a distance. Back when you had to set it on a timer. Well, you see, my camera has a timer feature built into it. Hey, Mew, welcome to the stream. You came in a little later than, if you had come in a bit earlier, you would have seen us entirely like get freaked out and angry at Melissa Because, yeah, there was an instance with that. Camera with a timer. This is 1905? Yeah, no, there's a certain clip on the channel, which I think, here on Twitch, which kind of covers our feelings of Melissa very well. It's my rendition of Hey There, Delilah. So you took photos of yourself? I remember taking some photos of myself once too. No, Judge, you shut up. Don't say anything. That can be held accountable in the court of law, man. Don't do that. We don't need to know about. She was taken. Well, we don't know what she was taking because he won't give us the photos. Ooh, this just got weird. Judge, don't say shit. Please, no details. Come with me on this one. Don't say shit. It seems that Miss Faye's assertion was not so decisive after all. Well, wait, just a minute. Well, if you had no film left, she couldn't very well take more pictures, eh? Miss Foster, perhaps then you could tell us about a different sort of photo? What? Photos of the incident that you took with your very own eyes. Oh, you know what? I was gonna shit on that line. Edgeworth, I was gonna shit on that line. But you know what? You son of a bitch, that's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. Good comeback there. It's on this site that's only for fans. Oh my god, the judge with an OnlyFans. No, man, no. Mr. Edgeworth, you're quite the poet. Don't you start giving him compliments. Very well then, let's get back to the cross-examination. Let's hear your thoughts on the fight that you witnessed. Yes, Mr. Judge. Boy, this guy is really a sucker for sweet talk. Thinking, Mia, just wait. Give yourself a little bit of time, then you'll see her again with this guy that is like smitten with her. I mean, dude's kind of no one really likes that guy. It's not like he turned out into anything. And that judge is even worse. Sorry, I keep yelling at the judge. It's okay. We all yell at everybody. Especially Melissa. Huh. And Godot. I yell at him a lot. Looks like the other kitten in the room is the one that's getting all the attention. Yeah, it's sickening. Mia, did you just say you're jealous? She never said any of this. Or at least I don't remember saying any of this. Okay, this is the same line, yeah. Was there anything strange about the two of them? Oh, yeah, no. We know about this one. We know about this one because I made the reference that the writing staff knew exactly what they were doing. Excuse me. The victim? Why do you think she tried to run away? With her police training, she certainly knew better than to turn her back on a criminal. Look, I only stand Mia. You only stand Mia? I mean, I get why everybody goes, why all the characters love themselves some Melissa. But when she's like what we have seen her as, I mean, you can't trust that at that point. If anything, video games are teaching me, green-eyed redheads, not trustworthy. And I like green-eyed redheads. I'm in trouble. This was a large, powerful man with a knife. If it had been a quaggy woman? What? Quaggy woman? Like you? What is that word? That's a new one. That's such an Edgeworth. Don't say that about a woman. Don't say that about a woman. That is rude, sir. That is rude. Quaggy is a adjective form of quag. Quag is a noun, a marsh or boggy place. So he's calling her like a swamp woman. This man, just no. That's rude, sir. Rude. If it had been a quaggy woman like you, I'm sure she would have acted differently. Quaggy? Why you? If it had been me, I probably would have jumped into the river. I mean, I can't hate Edgeworth. He's too cool. I'm just saying. He's one of those guys that he's too cool. And he is one half of the tag team champions with Phoenix, right? And you can't hate that. There's still something wrong with this testimony. So you're saying Sergeant Hawthorne wasn't able to get away from him? Well, it's a narrow bridge, and it was swaying back and forth. If you ask me, both of them were in danger of falling off. I only wish I could have done something to help her. It seems to make sense. I wonder about that. Something seems kind of off. Huh. Does it now? You have a good sixth sense. When you feel that something's off, that's when you need to figure out why. If Terry Falls isn't the criminal, there must be something strange in that girl's testimony. Yeah. Alright. Save real quick. Huh. Let's see this again. Yeah. Okay, that's what I thought.
Objection!
She couldn't fucking run. She couldn't fucking run. Witness, your testimony is a joke. Huh? What? But I just... Miss Faye, I thought I warned you not to make the witness cry. Oh, the hair flip. One short testimony and two bad contradictions. There's no possible excuse. You say there were two contradictions? It's simple. Just take a look at the diagram of the area. According to her testimony, the two of them were in the middle of the bridge. But if they were, and the victim had turned around and tried to run, well then, she would have hit a dead end. You said 10 yards, but she couldn't have even ran 5. Because Dusky Bridge is collapsed on that side. Well, what does all this mean? It's very simple, Your Honor. This charming little witness told a charming little lie. And now she's gonna say she's a bad girl again. And all the guys are gonna be like, yeah, you are. It's just what's gonna happen, I'm just saying. That's all there is to it. Has anybody ever made that noise before? This beautiful young lady has been lying to the court? When I'm on the toilet, baby. I mean, I think irk has come out a lot. You know, at those points. Just a moment, Your Honor. Mr. Edgeworth? Oh, what's he got? Your Honor, allow me to personally apologize for the confusion. What do you mean? There's one major mistake in this diagram. What did you say? What are you referring to? It's all because this diagram was made after the incident occurred. What the fuck, Edgeworth? What do you mean by that? It's a very old bridge. We couldn't find any official blueprints of it. So you're saying? I'm saying that even though this bridge is currently in despair, did Edgeworth say despair? Edgeworth, you wait. Ah, I can see it in your eyes, man. You're next in line. Lost myself for a second. I don't know what came over me. Almost like some type of bear took over. Weird, huh? There's no evidence that can prove that the bridge was broken during the incident. That's ridiculous. You can't actually tell the condition of the bridge from this photo. I apologize to the court for not being more clear when I presented the evidence. Huh, that guy's good. Huh? What do you mean? He planned it from the beginning. He's a genius, all right. The diagram of the bridge was his insurance policy. What? That coward! Well, Miss Fay, it seems you've once again made a reckless accusation. I'm so sorry. I should have been more careful myself. No. It wasn't your fault at all. Now then, shall we go on with the trial? I'd like to establish once and for all what it was that the witness actually saw. Indeed. All right, young lady. May I ask you to please proceed with your testimony? But it's so hard to go on. We're all on your side, Miss Foster. If that is your real fucking name. There's no need to worry. Just tell us what you saw. Yes, sir. This bitch. After he stabbed her in the back, he quickly picked her up in his arms. Then he carried her over to the car. I suppose that was the only way he could make sure the body stayed hidden. He couldn't just leave the body on top of the bridge. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm only supposed to talk about what I saw. Witnessing such violence must have been difficult. Yes, sir. I'm still shaken up. She's all sugar. If he accepts this testimony as it is, we're finished. Don't say that. Oh well. Maybe I'll stop off at my favorite cafe on the way home. They make a really great mocha latte. This trial isn't over yet. Huh. That's what I like to hear. Alright, Miss Fay, your cross-examination, if you please. The contradiction is staring you right in the face, Mia. Go on the attack. Huh. Are you saying that the victim didn't fall over the bridge? Or didn't fall down on the bridge? Of course she didn't fall down on the bridge. If she had fallen down, this photo wouldn't make any sense. If that was the case, her coat would have been all muddy. If you don't mind, I was asking the witness. No need to be so rude. Why you gotta be so rude? You know he's only human, too. Why you gotta be so rude? She's not gonna marry him anyway. Well, young lady? Of course she didn't fall down. The man in the prison uniform grabbed her before she could. Huh. We're one step too slow. And then what did the defendant do after that? You personally witnessed that? Yes. Did anything strange happen when he did that? Well, I don't know if you'd call it strange or not. But that's when the victim's scarf fell off. You mean this scarf? Her words match what we found at the scene. I don't see any problem. Man, I'll say this much. Young Edgeworth, really cocky. Really, really cocky. You mean the defendant carried the body all by himself? Yes. Considering the size of the defendant, I don't think it would be difficult. Yes, but let's remember, they were on a narrow bridge that was ready to collapse. Is it even possible for him to have carried a dead body on a bridge like that?
Objection!
Well, the fact of the matter is that he did. That kind of talk is just silly. Wow. Why did he get so emotional all of a sudden? Miss Faye, if you think there's some other possibility, please share it with the rest of us. No, he could have always tossed her. Like, a lot of other ways to work this, I'm just saying. Why do you say that? It's already a broken down bridge hidden away in the mountains. Doing anything more to hide the corpse would be going overboard, wouldn't it? Yes, but the mountain is famous among hikers. A surprising number of people go up there. But it's February, right? And it was raining that day, correct? There's also a small temple and a channeling dojo there. Someone say, channeling dojo? You know those monks. They just love cold, isolated places. I think the witness is trying to say that the corpse could have been found at any time. Besides, the witness is merely reporting what she witnessed with her own eyes. And you're absolutely certain that it was my client who was carrying the body? Well, he was wearing a prison uniform, but as for his face... So you're saying you didn't get a clear look at his face? Well, they were far away, and it was raining as well. I thought I was only supposed to say exactly what I saw. Excellent! You're remarkable, honest young woman. Something about this testimony is bothering me. But what? Hey, Kit, have you ever put salt in your coffee? No, why would I? Why not? Huh? It may actually go better with coffee than sugar, right? Listen, my point is if you're not sure, you might as well add a ton of salt to it. It might bring out the rust in something, like a piece of evidence. He's right, Mia. Go present something. You've got nothing to lose. By the way, I wouldn't put salt in my coffee. The two don't go well, after all. What a shock. Don't put salt in your coffee, folks. And that is the contradiction. As I can tell you now, there is a different way to hide the body. And really, my first option to hide the body was a business. A killer not wanting his victim to be found. I can understand that. However, the idea of moving the body for that purpose is clearly odd. There was a much easier way to make sure the body wasn't found. Don't give me that what the fuck you mean look, Edgeworth. You know exactly where she's going. Well, what is it? Take another look at the map of the area and you'll see how. There's a river right below the bridge. Earlier, Mr. Edgeworth pointed out something interesting about the river. Ah! In the kidnapping case 5 years ago, the victim's body was carried away and never found. If 10 murders were to occur at the same spot above the Eagle River, you can bet your boots that every other killer would have tossed the body in the water. Big brain Mia right there. Order, order, order. That's a little bit of just having to go back into it for that. I'm not sure if I care for the way you put that, Miss Faye, but I must admit it does seem odd to have to throw the body into the river. Not odd not to have thrown the body into the river. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, how sad. Perhaps Miss Faye would do well to try taking a dip in the river herself. After all, you claim to be such an expert in the ways of nature. What are you talking about? My point is that no matter how odd you may find the killer's method of body disposal, the fact is that this is what the killer did. None of your arguments have anything to do with what the witness saw. Quite true. Miss Faye, it seems that your assertion is without merit after all. But what the witness claims to have seen is totally ridiculous. Objection! Surely you can't deny that the body was found in the trunk of the car. That's certainly consistent with what the witness has told us. Please, witness, go on with your testimony. I'll try. All you have to do is tell us only what you saw. Otherwise, the mean lady might yell at you again. Who's he talking about? Alright, I'll do my best. If he stole the car, why would he need to break into it? I mean, I've gotta think that it's this. Never mind then. But that makes no sense. Why would he break into the trunk of a stolen car? He has the keys. Oh, I know what I didn't do. This is what I didn't do. What did the man do then? Well, naturally, he got in the car and was about to flee. That's when I came to my senses. I said to myself, you have to call the police. So that's when you called the police? You're sure that you saw all that with your own eyes? Yes, I'm 100% certain. Proof of my profession. It's brand new and sparkles in the light. Ugh. Now we're in a sticky pickle. Oh, no, never mind. How the fuck did you see that over a fucking mountain? She's got, like, what is it? What is the vision? X-ray vision. She saw through a goddamn mountain. She saw through a mountain. Unbelievable. I wish I could do that. Is that what her vaccine gave her? X-ray vision? Fucking unbelievable. Insanity. Well, Miss Foster, it looks like you've done it this time. Done what? Made a crucial mistake. A crucial mistake? Like what, Miss Faye? The killer broke into the trunk of the stolen car and hid the body in there. You're saying you saw that, right? With your very own eyes. Yes. And? It's simple, Miss Foster. Take a look at the diagram. The place you claim to have taken the photo from that day is here. Do you see what I mean? Even if you tried to see the car, this outcropping of rock is directly in the way. She got X-ray vision. That's right, Miss Foster. From where you were standing, you could not have possibly seen the killer's car. I admit that the diagram shows a large outcropping of rock. However, it isn't so tall that it would stop her from seeing the car. That's right. It's not high at all. I was able to see his car just fine. Aw, me, I don't give two shits. I'm so sorry, but that just doesn't wash. I believe it was the witness who presented this as evidence to the court, yes? This is the location that the photo was taken from. Your own photo shows the whole story. You can clearly see the left side of the bridge. The outcropping that is being referred to is really more like a cliff. Your view should have been completely cut off by this cliff. But still, you claim to have been able to see the killer's car. We got it. Order? Order in the court? What is the meaning of all this ballyhoo? Your Honor, don't jump to any hasty conclusions. The fact that the escapee fled in a stolen car was reported on the news. After witnessing a murder, I'm sure you can appreciate that the witness was very upset. She must have heard about the stolen car and convinced herself that she saw it. But she was repeatedly warned about starting her testimony. She was told to testify only about what she saw with her own eyes. Oh! Mr. Judge. What is it? I think I must have remembered things wrong. Uh-oh. Hey, wait a minute. You can't just say that. Aw, shit's about to hit the fan. Miss Faye, no one on the face of the planet is perfect. Fucking Edgeworth, you were such a prick. Yes, indeed. Quite true. You know what they say. To err is human. To forgive, divine. I'm inclined to give the benefit of the doubt to our witness here. Yeah, you want to give something to the witness. I don't think it's the benefit of the doubt. Huh. Save the tears for later, kitten. Mr. Armando? Don't look back until the trial is over. Don't look back in anger. It's a great song by Oasis. Now is the time to go forward. But that wasn't fair. Okay, kitten. You need to relax. Then you need to remember the other kitten's testimony. So tell me, how did she know that? How did she know that he broke into the trunk? Well, Miss Foster, until you can explain how you knew that, you're going to have a lot of very suspicious people on this side of the courtroom. Well, witness? Well, I'm certain that he broke into the trunk because there were marks left on the trunk lid. I'm certain they were scratch marks from when he broke into it. What? Let me see that photo. Well, I noticed that immediately. It's true. There certainly look like scratch marks around the keyhole. It's obvious that this trunk has been broken open. Well, Miss Faye, are you satisfied? The judge is on her side. I can't make any mistakes here. Quick save. Huh. I mean, I don't understand how she saw it still. But, you know, that X-ray vision is magic, man. I'm gonna say I'll buy it. Something about it still doesn't feel right, but okay, I guess I'm satisfied. Sort of. I hope this has cleared up any doubts. Indeed, I believe it has. Hey, kitten, this is no time to play around. Huh? Overlooking such a huge contradiction. What am I going to do with it? Contradiction? So that wasn't my imagination after all. Very well, let's move on to the next. Just a minute. What is it now, Miss Faye? I've got a big problem with what this witness said. I'd appreciate it if you didn't change your mind every 5 seconds. Hang in there, Mia. Alright. I'm gonna just refresh this just so I don't lose that stuff. There we go. Melissa Foster. It looks like you finally betrayed yourself. What? You said you were in a field taking photos of wild flowers, but even so, you knew about the scratches. The question is when? When did you get a chance to see those scratches? Ooh, we got her on the run. Finally, I finally got her. Huh. I'm getting pretty tired of waiting over here. Then perhaps it would be faster if Miss Faye explained herself. Your Honor, There's only one possible explanation. The reason the witness had seen the scratches was... She's the owner of the car! She put the corpse in herself. I mean, that's really the easiest explanation. You know, she happened to be passing by and was like, oh, hey, look, scratches on the car. Huh. That's weird. Huh. Alright, let's go with... I mean, do I really want to do the right answer immediately? Sure, why not? I don't think there's anything for episode 4 outside of the one thing. Even if there is, There's only one way the witness had the chance to see those scratches. Yes, what is it? Naturally, when she opened the trunk and stuffed the corpse in herself. The person who really hid the body in the trunk of that car was Melissa Foster. It was you that did it, wasn't it? That's ridiculous. I could never. It was the man in the prison garb. He's the one that... I don't think so, Miss Foster. Okay, wait a minute. I just thought about something here. There's no way Mia wins this. Because this is Edgeworth's first trial. And Edgeworth had a winning streak. He was unbeaten until Phoenix. So somehow Mia loses this. How? How though? If Mr. Falls had been the one that put the corpse in the trunk, he would have simply used the car key. Boom. There was no need to break it open. But he stole the car. That's why I think about it. He stole it from a young couple that had been waiting in a red light, which means that the key would have still been in the ignition. Oh, I see. Mia's in control. Thank you for telling us about the scratches, Miss Foster. Without that, we never would have uncovered the truth. That it couldn't have been Mr. Falls that put the body in the trunk. Oh. Preposterous. To even suggest that the witness put the body in there. If that were true, then how do you explain the photo that she took? The corpse could only have been put in the trunk when the incident occurred. And we already know that at the time, she was taking photographs. Now is your chance, Mia. Finish this thing. Finish you. On the contrary, I'm not so certain about that anymore, Mr. Edgeworth. There's no need to think too deeply about it. I know how she did it. I fucking know how she did it. Bro, that's genius. That is genius. Absolutely genius. What I'm saying is that the shutter for this may not have been pushed by Miss Foster herself. She's got a timer on the camera. She set up the goddamn timer. She dressed as the victim, and she stood there for the picture. Let's take another look at this camera and see what features it has, shall we? It has a timer built into it, even a mini tripod. which is really impressive. Just, you don't normally get a lot of cameras that come with a tripod. Why, it's almost as if she had brought this camera just to take this picture.
Objection!
What are you trying to say then, Miss Faye? That when the crime occurred, Miss Foster wasn't in the field as she claimed? Well, if she really did use the camera's auto timer, then the answer is yes. She was somewhere else. She was on the goddamn bridge. Exactly. She was not in the field. Would the defense please explain further? Listen, this is a crucial point. Where was Miss Foster when the incident occurred? And answering that question will also make clear Miss Foster's true identity. Well then, please answer this question. Where was Melissa Foster when the incident on the bridge occurred? She was right fucking here. Naturally, the witness was right here. But that's why the victim, Miss Hawthorne, was standing. Exactly, Miss Hawthorne was standing there. It was Miss Delilah Hawthorne, you son of a bitch. Got her! Got her! Caught her red-haired and red-handed. Miss Faye, what on earth? Your Honor, if I may. After parting with the victim on the bridge, the defendant fled by car. Whee! But this would mean that there was no time to put the victim in the trunk. Hey, Foxters, welcome to the stream. Hope I pronounced that right. If I didn't, I apologize. Welcome to the stream. In other words, if someone put the body in the trunk, it could only have been before the defendant met the victim. It's alright. Hey, I am not the best at pronouncing things. The stream knows it. Thank you for the follow, Foxes. Welcome to the pack, man. Welcome. Hope you've enjoyed the game so far. Oh, they're fantastic. I love Phoenix Wright. It's fan-fucking-tastic. Could only have been before the defendant met the victim.
Objection!
Wait, does that mean they worked? Oh, no, that's not what happened. No. Could it? No. No, but that wouldn't make sense to do it. Okay. I'm starting to overthink things that she worked together with Falls and all those, but Falls is fine. He's innocent. He did nothing. He was just eating his ball and chain. That's all he was doing. He was living his best life. How asinine. Of course Mr. Falls met with the victim. The only person with the opportunity to have put the victim in the trunk is the same man that killed her, Terry Falls. You still don't understand, do you, Mr. Edgeworth? By the time the witness's photo was taken, the victim was already dead. The person in the photo was not Valerie Hawthorne. No, it wasn't. It was a different Hawthorne, and she's lying to you about her name. Because she's just that. What? I've never heard anything more ridiculous in my entire life. Then who exactly is the victim in this photo? It's obvious, isn't it? It's your own witness. Yeah. Yeah, how you feel? Uh-huh. Miss Foster? What? It's the only possible explanation. The woman that Mr. Falls met on the bridge that day was not Valerie Hawthorne. It was you, Melissa Foster, if that isn't your real name. May? Yeah, Okay, not terrible. Let's remember that it was raining and foggy on the mountain that day. Mr. Falls himself believed that the woman in front of him was Valerie Hawthorne.
Objection!
But the defendant knew Valerie Hawthorne very well. After all, she was the woman whose testimony helped get him convicted. But since then, my client has spent 5 hard years in a federal penitentiary. He couldn't remember exactly what she looked like anymore. You were just making this up as you go along. Where's your proof? Got it all right here. This piece of evidence will blow this case wide open. Right, that's the, yep, scope for identification. Mr. Falls had forgotten the victim's face. She taught Phoenix well, making it up as the trial goes along, yep. That's why he needed some piece of identification, namely this muddy scarf. It was Mr. Falls who requested that she wear this scarf to identify herself. That's already been proven by the note the victim left. In other words, as long as you were wearing a scarf like he asked, anyone could have pretended to be Valerie Hawthorne. Well, what do you have to say to that, Melissa Foster? Oh. No! Where the fuck? I think she died. I think Mia killed a woman. Where's Miss Foster? She's collecting herself in the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. It's obvious that Melissa Foster did it. But why? She hid the body in the trunk and disguised herself as the victim. She set up the camera to snap a fake photo of them together. The only question is, why did she do it? Well, isn't that obvious? She's the real culprit. Huh. Well, we'll have to wait for Miss Foster to compose herself before we start again. Until then, this court is in recess. The defense and prosecution are both to wait in their respective lobbies. Yes, Your Honor. Understood. Very well, this court is in recess. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Hey, February 16th, 1:14 p.m. District Court, defendant lobby, numero 4. Mr. Falls, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I want to say that you're really good. You really hooked me up. Thanks, we're almost there. Once I prove that she committed the crime. Yeah, but there's one more big obstacle we've got to get past. Obstacle? Yeah, motive. Why would Melissa Foster kill that policewoman anyway? Motive, huh? Anyway, we're still badly in need of information. Information. Right. What we need the most is info about this Melissa Foster herself. I know a guy, but you won't know him yet. All we know is that she's a student studying literature. And one more thing. What is it? Well, the incident that happened 5 years ago, of course. Kidnapping murder case that Zebra Boy is on death row for. I didn't do nothing, I didn't kill nobody, I never lied! Mr. Falls, in that case, tell us more about it. about what happened 5 years ago. Okay, I trust you. That day 5 years ago, I dream of it every day. This picture, it reminds me of everything. Bridge looks same, just like then, 5 years ago. Like they're gonna fall apart any minute. Oh god, his voice is gonna kill me. So it's been broken like that for at least 5 years. Huh. Sorry, buddy, but you sound like the one who could fall apart at any minute. It's true, I did kidnap her. 5 years ago, I kidnapped my girlfriend. Who hasn't, at this point, had something happen with them and Delilah Hawthorne? At this point, what man has not been involved with her? Because I'm starting to think everybody has. Your girlfriend? Huh? Hey, hold on there. Did you say Hawthorne? The victim's last name. Delilah Hawthorne, Valerie's little sister. I wondered if they were related. I didn't know how, but I wondered. What? Are you serious? The girl, let her go. Damn. Seems so wrong and good. Shut up, come closer and I kill her. Sorry, but you're not going to get the chance. Wait, that was... Okay, take a look at this backdrop for a minute. Remember what the man said. He kidnapped his girlfriend, Valerie Hawthorne. That looks like a child. Maybe this man is guilty. Maybe this man is guilty. Put this man back in jail. Death row, immediately, right now. As the defense, I leave. Goodbye. Put the guy I'm defending away. Just do it. Like, come on, man. Hey, what you were dating like a 4-year-old? What? The detective back then was Valerie Hawthorne. At first I thought shooting someone for a kidnapping was crossing the line, but if it was to protect her little sister, I can understand why she did it. Wrong! No protect sister! Valerie betray me! Betray us! What do you mean she betrayed you? Everything! All lies! All make-believe! Kidnapping! Dope! A make-believe kidnapping? Delilah, my girlfriend, my love, my teen angel. I don't want to defend this man anymore. I do not want to defend this man any longer. That last line is enough to make me not want to defend this man any longer. Put her in... I'm done. I'm walking. Delilah's getting off scot-free. She's getting off scot-free. Did he actually say my teen angel? He's seen one too many soap operas. I do anything she says. Anything Delilah says. Anything Delilah says? Hold on a minute. What you're saying is that the kidnapping 5 years ago was planned by... Yeah, me and Delilah. And Valerie, too. Valerie was in on it? Delilah's family rich. Jewelry business. We get one jewel. That's what we thought. Me and Delilah wrote kidnap note. We sent to her dad. As for $2 million diamond, tell him make exchange on Dusky Bridge. We tell him Valerie make transfer cause she knew detective. Having a police detective in your pocket is a useful thing, alright. In the end, you were planning on splitting the $2 million 3 ways, huh? Yeah, but that woman! That woman, Valerie, she do it for real. She shoot at me for real. Me and Delilah. I was shot in arm. Delilah, she jump in river. Jump? You don't mean she jumped on purpose, do you? I couldn't do it. I could never push her. Anyway, I black out. Wake up with police all over. And that's when they decide to give you the death sentence. I couldn't believe it. That woman, she betrayed me. That man, Terry Falls, he killed her. He threw her off the bridge. He threw my beloved sister into the roaring river 40 feet below. These 5 years, all I wonder is, why? 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 Why did she lie? That's all I want to know. So that's why you called her. You wanted to hear the truth from Valerie herself. Yes, but I forget what she looked like, so I tell her to wear scarf. I don't want to hurt her. Just ask why. Why? Why did you lie? Why did you betray me? I just want to hear an answer come from her mouth. That's all. So that's why you made a crazy escape like that. Just one thing, Zebra Boy. My senses are tingling all over. Tell me, Mr. Falls, where is it? Huh? Where's what? Come on now, kitten. The ransom. The $2 million diamond. Remember that now? Did you give it back to Pops? Did the police take it? I don't know. Huh? You don't know? No, really, I don't. It's gone with Delilah. With Delilah? That day, on the bridge, Delilah put it in backpack. That sneaky, bottom-feeding. Wait, what's the line? What? I forget the full line. I'm not gonna look it up. That disgusting, bottom-feeding, trash bag hoe took the diamond with them. Now gone with Delilah. Gone forever. Into Eagle River. It disappeared with Delilah, huh? Wait a minute. You can come back in now. We're about ready to go. Yeah, Judge is getting ready. Mr. Falls, just one more question. When you said with Delilah, do you mean the diamond is still missing? along with the body of Delilah Hawthorne? Never found her, my sweet Delilah. They never found her? Swallowed by river. Gone, Delilah, my Dana angel. I think he needs this more than I do. Your teen angel. How old was she anyway? Oh. I don't want to defend this guy anymore. Can I just walk away? Let me go. This man, I don't like him. We're gonna get him off the hook. But this man deserves to be in jail. He was dating a 14-year-old. Just 14. 14? Guess you were robbing cradles before diamonds. Gotta give that one to you, Mia. That's a good one. That's a good one. She plans a fake kidnapping and disappears into the river with a rock worth $2 million. Man, oh man. Angels these days. Falls takes the fall and gets a one-way ticket to death row. Is Delilah Hawthorne an angel? Or is she really a... It's time, kid. Looks like we have a few more aces up our sleeve now. You bet. Training wheels come off now, Mia. You gotta strike while the iron is hot. That's one of my rules. Remember it. That's one of the rules I believe she gave Phoenix. Now then, let's continue with the trial of Mr. Terry Falls, eh? Witness, are you feeling better? Yes, Your Honor. I'll try my best. You're a brave young lady. Not this again. I can understand a defense lawyer wanting to get her client off the hook. However, to try to pin the crime on an innocent student is... What are you talking about? My witness is not the person on trial here. She's an innocent bystander who witnessed a violent crime. That's all. What possible reason would a girl like this have for murdering a policewoman? Certainly hard to imagine this woman as a murderer. Her motive, huh? Figured that's what I had to establish next. And we will establish that next week. Because we're running low on time, and I can guarantee you we're not going to finish this in 12 minutes. So, we're going to call this here, and we will finish this trial next week, as well as move on with whatever's next here in episode 4. Because goddamn, things be interesting. Things be real interesting. I did not expect that we were going to jump back into the first case with Delilah. But this just makes me think that Delilah's going to be in episode 4 later on too. And that just, I'm excited. I'm not going to lie, I'm really kind of pumped to see Phoenix talking to Delilah. I really badly want to see that. Let me get some music going here. And as I stated, Jaren, I will play the track. I said I'd play the track I had earlier on for you. Here you go. So, with that, that brings us to the end of this stream. And it brings us nearly to the end of the week. Tomorrow, of course, late, like always, we'll jump back into the Ruby Nuzlocke, and we'll get a little further in that. Where were we? We're in Fall Arbor. We'll get some type of meteorite in tomorrow in that stream, and we'll hopefully get through Lava Ridge. That'd be nice. Which is gonna be slightly rough. Slightly. But with that, I'm done here. I gotta get ready to probably get a little exercise in or something today, because I haven't done that at all. But with that, thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. Foxters for the follow. Of course, Mew, Jaren, Game Time for being in here earlier. All you guys, appreciate it. If you're watching this after the fact, or if you've been lurking the entire time, appreciate you as well. Thank you. You're great people. With that, I will see you guys next time.